Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah, amma ba'd, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Guys, welcome back to another episode of the Righteous and Rich podcast. We have brother Shihab here, and Allahumma barak, he's an 18-year-old brother who is an entrepreneur, and he provides social media content-based strategy services, strategy marketing for his clients. And Allahumma barak. Now, the reason I've got him here because he's only 18 years old, yet he's actually bringing about results for his clients, which is such an amazing thing. He's got a client right now who he helped 10x their lead acquisition, Allahumma barik, and get millions of views across social media. And he's done it all without any music or any haram in the content that he's been making for them, which is really, really rare to come by. So brother Shihab, welcome to the Righteous and Rich podcast.
Jazakallah. Well, it's a pleasure for me to be here in front of you in this podcast. Like, I've never been on any podcast before. To have in such a big stage, it's a bit frightening.
No, Akhi, don't be frightened, Akhi. You know, the reason why I called you here is because over the last 2 weeks, I've been having a lot of conversations in my Instagram DMs with brothers that are like you. So obviously for us, when it comes to our Righteous and Rich school, we have an ideal client. For us, we don't work with anyone who doesn't already have a business. We only work with those that already are agency owners, coaches, consultants, or some type of service-based business. So there's an ideal customer, which is someone who's already making money, who's already seen some amount of success, that wants to scale. Then there's those that have a business, a project that they've started, but it's not consistent. So I've been speaking to a lot of them because I've just been trying to understand what are their pains, where are the areas that they're stuck, you know, where are what are the things that we need to do in terms of our messaging to be able to appeal to them, right? And I found that there were those that were doing really well and they just needed help scaling. And there were a lot of young brothers like you, but they were struggling with one of two things: either getting leads, or if you got leads, then actually getting their clients' results. And when we spoke, you didn't really believe, like you were speaking to me like you couldn't get your clients' results.
Yeah.
Right? Like literally what you said to me is, my bottleneck is I'm struggling with fulfillment.
Mm-hmm.
So then we were speaking, I said, I mean, do you have any clients? Send me what you've done. And then when you showed me what you had done for your clients, bro, this is not results. I don't know what it is. So I was like, you know what, this brother, I have to get him on, because I think that you could be an inspiration and also a means of education for a lot of other brothers that are your age, or maybe even older than you, that are new to being entrepreneurs. They've set up or they want to have some type of an agency or consulting or coaching business, but they're just not good at what they do, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the two main issues are, number one, I can't get leads. Number two, okay, I've got leads, but now I can't get my clients' results. The harder thing is to get results. No matter how hard it might seem to get leads right now, that's the easiest part. But getting results, that's where it's really difficult. So I wanted to really understand, like, I want to get inside your head today and just really understand what you did differently to those brothers, right? What you did differently to those brothers, inshallah ta'ala. So let's just get into some background stuff. Tell me, how did you get into the position that you're in? Like, what gave you the idea to set up this agency to start doing this for your potential clients?
Well, I've been going through a lot of things, a lot of ways to make money online and all this stuff. And
why? Why have you been looking into making money in the first place online?
First of all, probably the situation would be the best answer. Like, the current situation would be the best answer for me. Just, you know, trying to be more independent with myself, within myself. Mm-hmm. Not just rely on, you know, my parents and stuff. You know, of course, they're working hard and everything. And it's been a struggle. So I just thought, inshallah, let's try it. Because I've taken a drop here from school. Mm-hmm. So like most of my friends, I think almost all of them joined uni. And then I just felt like, you know, I'm kind of fallen behind. So I was like, okay, fine. I can't just sit a whole year, do nothing. So last year, the goals were different. This year, the goals are different. So until the end of last year, I still had no, like, a perfect idea of what to really do. But I knew that there was something has to be done. I went through lead generation. I've done a little bit of affiliate links.
What gave you the idea to go towards lead generation?
Okay, so I've come across this term called SMMA, social media marketing agency. Mm-hmm. So just went on YouTube, typed it down, social media marketing agency, what is it? The first video I've come across is a person from UK called Jordan Plattern. He basically specializes in he has an agency, but he specializes in with e-com businesses, you know, giving them leads and all this stuff, creating content for them as well. So he had like a whole 1 hour video teaching from the basics, or like someone like me, until getting the results. Like he set up his own new business, new agency, start to the end. He showed the processes and everything, you know, how to get leads, the cold callings, creating the ads, posting ads, you know, delivering results, all this. So that's what I started with. And then not much success from it. So I've checked around, I've gone through.
Well, why would you say you didn't get much success from that?
Well, it's because the first thing was I didn't really find the interest with it, you know, like it didn't really hit me like that, you know. So
you felt like it wasn't really fulfilling.
No. I just felt like I'm just doing it for the money's sake. Like I'm just doing it to get money. Like it's like
you didn't enjoy it.
I didn't enjoy it at all. No.
Okay.
So like going through leads and everything and messaging, emailing everyone. Like either email. With me, I don't like emails. Yeah. Like I know it's like a very good way to get, you know, to get into clients, but that's not my thing. I don't like emails.
So you don't like the whole cold outreach thing?
The cold outreach, but through different platforms, not through emails.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think I prefer cold calling and Instagram DMs. Like that's my main two. So yeah, as I was saying, and then that didn't work. I went to affiliate links, you know, tried some affiliate links, created some pages. And then in that time, I've seen some fan accounts of the Sidemen.
Okay, yes, the YouTubers.
So, yeah, the YouTubers. So I've seen, I'm like, okay, why do they do this? What's the purpose behind having these pages and stuff? Like they have 100,000 followers and all this stuff, millions of views in their videos. I'm like, okay, why do they have these videos? Why do they have these pages? Like, do they monetize? Do they get money?
What I'm interested in is what made you even ask that question?
I have I'm just going through stuff. I'm consuming content. And I'm like, okay, wait.
Because I've seen those accounts and I've never once thought to myself, why do they have those accounts? So you have a certain way of thinking.
I think so, yes. But then, yeah. So basically, I go through their accounts, like consuming content daily consuming content, and then I just go like, okay, so let me just check their pages. I see, I saw a video. Towards the end, he just types like he has some product or something. He just types like, check the link in my bio or something. I go to the link and
the fan account.
Yeah, the fan account. I see a link and then I go to the link. It's like football jerseys. I'm like, what's that got to do with this? How do they work together? So, and then I started doing like some research about it. I'm like, okay, so they do affiliate. This is called affiliate links, I think so, if that's the correct word. So they create fan accounts and they do this. And then what I did later was, okay, I was like, okay, fine. I don't know how the algorithm works. I don't know anything about it. It's like you don't know how to drive a car unless you drive a car. Yeah, like how many lessons you take. Even if you take 100 lessons, you'd still not have the experience compared to when driving a car.
That's so funny. That's the analogy I've recently been using to teach people that you can't just learn without getting some type of a mentorship, right? Where, you know, but my addition to that analogy was the driving instructor.
MashaAllah. SubhanAllah, yeah.
By the way, just very quickly, if you're finding this information to be valuable and you want to learn more, you want everything in a structured way, all the facts, no waffle, we've got something called the Righteous and Rich School where we go through the 7 steps to 7 figures formula in detail and depth. You've also got a community of like-minded brothers that are supporting you, that are helping you solve problems. There are lives that I do, and you have access to my team, my executive team, sales, marketing, the whole shebang. And there are also so many other courses on different areas of business outside the 7 steps that we're just giving as supportive knowledge to help you just grow so you can take your business to 7 figures and beyond, so you can become a rich slave of Allah and use that wealth to please Him. How do you access that? Just click on the link below, inshallah ta'ala, and there you go. You have access to the Righteous and Rich School. You can sign up to it on that page when you click on that link. With that said, let's get back into the discussion.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, fine, I've done researches, checking different type of YouTubers and online coaches and stuff. Okay, how do they do this? What's the secret behind? What's the algorithm? I didn't know what algorithm was. Okay, what is algorithm? What are all these terms and all? Analytics and how, like, is there a thing for Instagram? Is there like something called analytics? What is that?
So what was your process when you got stuck? What would you do? Okay, you come across the term analytics. What do you do? How do you learn what analytics is?
first thing I go on Google, type it down, what is it? And then like a definition pops up, and then I go on YouTube and type the elaborated version, so I get like a little bit, not like the whole sentence, but like make a question.
Context, yeah.
Make a question out of those, out of the description. And then, you know, the top YouTubers, at least, like, of course I know they're trying to sell something, but they do provide value. That value is enough for me.
And this is the thing that I want to just really put out on here, because one of the conversations that I've been having with a lot of these brothers, right, are that, bro, I just spent $5,000, $6,000, $2,000 on a course, and I'm stuck. Because usually these courses, they teach you an opportunity. So for example, Amazon FBA, for example, set up a digital marketing agency. Iman Ghazi's, right, his whole thing, and I'm not actually subscribed to his product, so I don't know, but just what I've understood from the outside, and you're just watching his VSLs, he teaches people how to set up an agency. But it's never going to tell you how to run a business, right? Because when you actually have learned, okay, this is the opportunity, social media marketing agency, right? You heard about the opportunity, right? Once you've been taught about the opportunity, now what about all the other stages? For example, lead nurturing, lead acquisition, at mass, on scale, recruitment, hiring, growing, different platforms, different channels, how to actually respond to, like, once you've made, for example, a cold call, right? Or you sent out a cold DM, how do you then assess whether that was good or bad? How do you test it? Like, what am I looking out for? What's right, what's wrong, right? You're not really taught these things that you actually, and by the way, I'm not shaming people who sell opportunities. We sold opportunities, we talked about how to set up a umrah company once upon a time, right? And that's good, but that's all it is that it's teaching you how to set up an opportunity, a skill, a business angle.
Doesn't teach you how to reach success, how to...
Right, it doesn't teach you how to actually do it. So those brothers now, like for example, we teach at the Righteous and Rich School, is we teach you how to run a business. We teach you how to actually get leads, organic social media marketing strategy, sales strategy, funnel optimization, all the stuff you actually need to grow the business. But a lot of these brothers are like, well, I can't sign up to anything else right now, even though I know I need that. I literally just spent myself dry by signing up to this program. Now, you didn't do that because you said, wait, it's all free online. Which it is. It literally is. And that's the thing, that's one of the reasons why we couldn't, when we made the Righteous and Rich School, make it purely just education and courses. Because truth be told, you can find courses online by people that are more experienced. Like, for example, like, how am I going to teach you about Google Ads? You can literally go to Google and ask Google to teach. Like, Google has their own Google Ads course and Google Analytics course. It's free and it's done by Google themselves, right? Now, of course, we have that training and we believe our training is fantastic because it's specifically tailored for our target audience, right? Agency owners, coaches, so on and so forth, people in the info space, Muslims, right? As well. So the nuances are a bit different. But here's the thing. We know that the value is in the coaching and the mentorship that we provide, which is, let's jump on a call. Let's discuss where you stuck. Let's solve it together. Let's open up your ad account. Let's assess your ad campaign. Let's review your sales call to make sure that you actually improve. But the thing is that a lot of brothers, and that's stuff that you actually, it makes sense to pay for, have now dried themselves thin because they just try to go for the shortcut. Whereas your path is a bit longer because you have to learn the stuff yourself. But it's also, as a young entrepreneur, easier on the pockets so that you can actually then spend money on the things that you can't get. Like I cannot get. Even me today, I have a consultant that I pay money for. Every Monday we speak and we talk about our bottlenecks when we're stuck, and he's a CEO of a massive company. He gives us that feedback that I can't learn that from a video, no matter how much, because it's going to be tailor-made experience, right? So it's very smart that you did that. It's harder, but it's very smart. I really feel like brothers could take a leaf out of your book here, in the sense where if you're stuck, wherever you're stuck, like for example, you're stuck with leads, like lead acquisition, just Google it.
Wallah, that's the thing,
Just Google it, just ask ChatGPT, say, bro, look, put together a syllabus for me. This is my circumstance, this is my industry, this is what I've done, this is what I'm stuck. Tell me, what should I study? Tell me, I do it. I go and mention my problem to ChatGPT, I said, recommend me a book. And then I'll go and read the book. But okay, beautiful, mashallah, tabarakallah. So then you learned this online, right? And then what happened?
And then so about the course thing that you said, I was close to signing up to a course.
Which one?
I don't want to mention the name. It was related to dropshipping.
Okay.
Dropshipping course. And like that's what really caught my like the way they persuade. And like I see it online, and every video is like, okay, I made this much. The person who signed up made this much money. You're missing out and stuff. And like it's like a FOMO. And then I'm like, okay, fine, I have to sign up. Like it's literally in front of me. I have to sign up. And it wasn't that expensive. It was like kind of affordable at that time. So
that's the front end offer. The back end offer.
Yeah. So
is the upsell. That's what they mean.
Yeah. So me and a friend, I was like, okay, fine. I put 50%. You put 50%. Let's sign up today. Okay. And I text the guy, and then he said, like a very smart way of. It was a very smart offer saying, 24 hours. Within 24 hours, if you don't sign up, the prices will increase double. So we're like, okay, fine. We have to hurry up. And then he pushed us as well. He's like, okay, guys, I'm gonna extend 2-3 hours for you. And then every 2-3 hours, like, okay, fine. I'm giving you the last 6 hours. You gotta sign up by then. So
that's actually so bad, because that makes people not trust your scarcity.
Mm-hmm. But at that time, I didn't know much about the courses, online coaching and stuff. So I was like, okay, why would he lie? Like, he has money, he has everything. Why would he lie to like someone? I'm not saying he lied or anything. I'm just saying like that was a bit, questionable the way he approached. But I never questioned it now. I never questioned it back then. Now I realized. Yeah. So so basically we said, okay, fine, let's split 50-50. And then at that time, like, I was like, okay, fine, let me just put my last few dirhams. Let me just put it in. Because
the thing is, the last few dirhams.
Yeah.
Like, even for us, when someone books a sales call with our team, there's a question which mentions like, oh, this better not be your life savings. We don't take someone's life savings. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
So that was like, I was like, okay, fine, let's just go for it. And then at that time, I didn't know what dropshipping really is. Okay, I was like, okay, fine, let's hold up. Let's do some research. Checked what dropshipping is. Minimum cost, you need at least $1,000, because like first you need to buy. So like the halal way, I think so, is like you need to have the product. You need to own the product. You can't just sell it through Alibaba. Like just connect two buyers without having the product.
I'm already researching this because just to work out exactly what are the
rulings behind.
What are the rulings behind it? But yeah, okay. So you got into you signed up for the course?
No, I did not. And so I just done some research. I was like, okay, fine, wait. So he says you need $0 startup, but then when I look at it, it's like $1,000 you need at least minimum. Yeah. Like TikTok ads, they're expensive. TikTok ads, like, they cost a lot. So how? Like, I don't understand. And then I was like, khalas, let's just pray Salat al-Istikhara. I had 1 day left. No, I was outside with my family at that time. I was outside, we were shopping. I don't really remember, but then we were outside, I remember. And Salat al-Maghrib, after Salat al-Maghrib, I quickly researched the dua of Istikhara, how to pray. Like, again, like I was like, okay, fine, let me just research again, let me just see how to pray Istikhara. Quickly prayed Istikhara. The next day I was like, okay, khalas, I don't want.
MashaAllah.
And then after that, ever since now, I have not regretted the decision at all.
Allahumma barik. Very good, very good. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. So then how did you stumble on what you're doing now?
So then, as I'm doing the research of affiliate marketing, all that stuff, I run an account myself to test out. I was like, okay, fine, let me just test it out. Let me see how to run a page. So what I did was, I took clips from those videos, edited them, and at the same time I'm learning editing as well. So I did editing, posted, and then I've noticed every 10 videos, one goes a little bit more viral than the other 10. And then 2 things I realized: the content needs to be new, fresh content, new content, and it has to be consistent. You need to be consistent with it. Like, if you want to stop, you can't stop for over 3 days, I'd say. 3 days, if you like 3-4 days in the beginning stages, you can't stop. So consistency and this what's it called, the new content, fresh content. So I run this. I was like, okay, fine, this is how it works. And then after that, I get another opportunity from a massive, like, a content creator in Dubai. So they do clippings, like they let people do clippings for them and stuff, all that.
Yeah.
So he's selling a course. He wants editors, he wants people to clip his stuff and post them online and have an affiliate link to which you get a commission and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, fine, let's try this out. I've done this. I've run the TikTok page, I've run the Instagram page, and it's actually easier to make videos and get them viral on TikTok. And then I've noticed, like, I think my highest video was at 88,000 at that time, 88,000 views. I was like very gassed about it. So after that, so I couldn't sell anything. At that time, I had no much sales skills. I've connected to a few people like they were interested in buying and all that stuff. But then they reached to a point, okay, why do we trust you? Why do we need to trust you? Who are you? And my account's private. I have like 0 posts and everything. That's I think my biggest problem at the moment I'm facing. Yes.
I talked to you about that. I do think that's a big bottleneck. The fact that because look, for me, you seem like everyone else. A guy who just says, I've got a social media.
Exactly. Yes.
But really, he has nothing, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what
But you've actually got success stories, so you need to be showing that.
Yeah. So exactly, that's my biggest problem at the moment I'm facing, to create a personal brand. The thing, I can create content for you. I can give ideas to you. I can right now, give me 10 minutes. I can come up with 10 video ideas for you. If with me, it would take days, and I can't brainstorm ideas for myself.
You don't need to brainstorm. You just need to share with people what you're doing for your clients. That's all you do. Just document what you're doing. Guys, today I did 1, 2, 3 for my clients. Guys, this video I made for my client just brought success. But guys, my client just messaged me this. That's it. You just share what you're doing. That's it.
Yes. So yeah, that's the problem.
Like for example, today I'm on the Righteous and Rich podcast.
So that's yeah.
You just share what you're doing for your clients. That's it.
But then I think in a way, like, okay, fine. If that doesn't work, should I go for like sharing values, tips? Like, what type of content do I stick to? That's my problem.
We can build onto that, right? Look, you have to understand. Right now, trust is the biggest issue.
Exactly. Yes.
It's the biggest issue. Remember, the clients who you're working for, like for example, this restaurant that you work for, they are B2C. But you, in order to get that client, are B2B. You're in the B2B space. So you've got to do 2 types of marketing. You've got to do the marketing for the client to help him get the consumer, which is the B2C stuff, right? People that are hungry, that want food or whatever else. But you've also got to do B2B marketing, which is where you're actually getting business owners. So you're doing 2 types of marketing. Now, the way I market to consumers is very different to how I market to business owners. For business owners, it's a very logical thing. They will pay you money if they know that you're going to make the money with Allah's permission. So it's very calculated. If you can sit here and show me that you can make me money, or the chances of you making me money are high with Allah's permission, it's going to be very easy for me to say, okay, here's the money.
Yeah.
Because that's the way a business owner's mind works. For consumers, it's a lot more emotional.
Yeah.
Whether the emotion be humor or anger or anxiety or excitement or inspiration, that's different. So Allah, you're good at getting the consumer, but to get your own clients, you need to think, okay, how do I convince business owners? Now, one of the best ways to convince them to make it clear, look, I can help you make money. Number 1 is just by publishing results. Proof, like social proof, or proof of what you've already done is going to be one of the biggest ways for you to be like, bro, I can make you money with Allah's permission. That's what I've done for my other clients. There you go, simple. That's what I'm saying. At the very minimum, just share what you're doing. At the very minimum. Of course, you could do more. We can add on to that, right? The type of content that I would make if I was you is I would give business owners tips on how to do what you do for their clients. Sorry, for their businesses. For example, guys, make a video like XYZ. I made this video for my client and look how viral it went. Do you understand? Now, when that happens, they're going to say, bro, can you just do it for me? Some are going to say, okay, thank you so much. Barakallah feek.
You don't have the time to do that. They're like, okay, fine, just do it.
Just do it for me. And I'll tell you something, most of them, the overwhelming majority are going to say, please just do it for me. Please, you're good, right? Just do it for me. That's it. That's it. But we could talk about that, inshallah.
Okay, inshallah, yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm delaying my answer, yeah. So, okay, fine, let me just get to the social media marketing, the content, everything. So I approach, there's a problem. So I don't know how to approach someone now because I have no past experience. Everyone just keeps asking, what's the experience? What's the experience? Why do we need to, work with you? So my offer in the beginning was, okay, fine, let me do 30 days of work for free with you. 30 days of work for free. And then if you like, we can move on. If not, we have 30 videos for you. Like I have created a personal brand for you. You can continue it the way you want. And I'm like doing free work. They were like, okay, fine. So I've approached this client. I've spoken to the business owner and I've told him like, okay, you see, you have a lot of competition going on. How do you need to separate yourself from this?
Is this the
yes,
the shawarma restaurant?
Sah. And so I was like, okay, fine. He was interested.
So you approached him yourself?
Yes.
So, okay, so you went to him and because there's some context, right?
Yeah.
So they're obviously in a place where they've got competition right next to them,
Mm-hmm.
and the competition is making it very hard for them.
Yes.
So the last few years,
Yeah.
this shawarma place has gone down.
Yeah. So.
So you identified the competition,
Mm-hmm.
and then you said to the business owner, look, your competition is taking it away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me help you.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah. So Jazakallah khair.
And the reason why I'm saying I like that is because it shows that you actually took out some time to think about the business owner's problem. Like a lot of people, remember, you have to understand, you're just messaging people with these cold DMs and cold calls or whatever have you, or cold emails, and it's a very selfish thing. Like I as a business owner know that you are just trying to get a job, right? And I'm not saying it's bad. Of course, you've got to go out there and get your hustle, right? But you know when you actually like study my funnel and you come back to me and say, you know what? I looked at this and I saw something's missing here and I can help you with it. That makes me think you actually took out the time. There's a brother that we hired who now works in our fulfillment department. He's actually our community manager. He sent me a 10-minute Loom video. And many people send me Loom videos. I don't really pay any attention. But he went out of his way and literally studied our entire funnel. Like it was actually very impressive. Like most people will say, oh, you're doing 1, 2, 3, but it's very shallow. They don't actually know what we're doing. He literally mapped it out, Allahumma barik, in a diagram. And I was like, that's exactly what we're doing. He understood it. So I was like, you know what, this brother actually looks like he took out time. So we jumped on a call and we hired him. He flew him out to Dubai, and now he's a part of our team. Alhamdulillah. So you see, like what that extra mile that you go in actually giving that tailored advice, it goes a long way. It takes a lot longer, and you are still going to get loads of rejections and ignores, but you will land your client, you know, inshallah ta'ala. طيب, so you went to this business owner, you said, look, you got competition, I can help you.
Yeah, so he agreed to it. He's like, okay, fine, let's just get along, let's just do it. And the thing, what I liked about it is he gave me full freedom.
Okay.
Do whatever you want, whoever you want, whatever you want. I've already had relation with the guy you see on the camera, on front of the camera. I already had relation with him. We spoke about it, and he was like, okay, fine, let's just go to him and talk to him. So, and then what we did was we started just first day of, he just said, okay, fine, come whenever, come this date, like a Tuesday, come this date, this time, and do whatever you want.
MashaAllah. So you go every Tuesday?
Yes, I went on a Tuesday. I go there, and I'm not even lying, I had no idea what to do. Zero idea what to do. Nothing. I'm just holding a camera, having my mic, and they think I'm like a professional, I know what I'm doing. But in my eye, I'm like, where have I come to? What am I doing? So that's the thing.
Fear of doubt starts to kick in.
Yeah. And I went prepared a little bit. I had a few ideas. I go there, everything is out. I don't know anything. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I holding a camera? But the person who was in front of the camera, he's like a very enthusiastic person. So I just put the camera on him, and he speaks. He speaks. Like he likes that. He likes it. Like he's good on camera. So then there is one type of content which I went for, which was it's a little bit funny and immature, but I've seen the content a lot. I don't find it funny as myself. I've seen the content a lot, and these terms are being used around with people and in social media and all that stuff. And I haven't yet seen anyone use it to, you know, for their business and stuff. For a restaurant.
It was very creative. It was very creative. So like the terms that you're talking about, like Riz, right? Riz, and what else? What's aura?
Aura is
what is aura? It kept coming up. Aura points. What is aura?
Aura is like you're at a higher level than other people. The more aura you have, the more
okay, like the person's aura.
Yeah. I myself had no idea what it was. It kept popping. I had to just check it out.
What I found funny was the comments. The comments were so funny. They were so funny. So just to give people background, this is a shawarma restaurant, right? Usually this type of restaurant, it's like, bro, what type of marketing are they going to do? Right. What he did was he took one of the guys that works in the restaurant and turned him into a character. Okay. Sajid Bhai. Do you want to explain that a little bit more?
Yeah. So I've seen him. I was like, okay, fine. I can't make it like any other businesses who make their videos like a basic, okay, what can I get for this much amount? What can I get for this much amount? Like that's what I would do as well. But I thought, okay, fine. this person, he's good, he's a good character, I don't want to, you know, waste his potential. He has potential in something else, I don't want to waste it. So, and the funnier thing is he doesn't know English.
Yeah, I was noticed because there's a cut.
There's a cut always, yeah. Yeah, there's a cut. He doesn't know English. I keep saying word by word. So he doesn't know English, and that's the funnier part, I think. Because a non-English speaking person using these kind of terms, like it's
slang, like
yeah.
UK slang.
Yeah, well,
like UK gangster slang. This is he Pakistani or Indian?
Yeah, he's Pakistani, yeah.
Pakistani brother. Yeah. Like a chubby Pakistani brother.
So
and he's using UK English slang.
yeah.
He's falling out Drake. In the comments, it was so funny. People were tagging Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg, is your cool now? Stop. So it was. Yeah, the comments were funny. The comments was really interesting to look at because you can make content that you think is funny and beneficial, but where's the engagement, right?
Exactly. Yes.
It's views, but views is actually not a great metric. It's something that we call a vanity metric, right?
So.
What's better is to track shares and also comments.
Mm-hmm.
And the comments were crazy, bro. And that shows me that's engaged. And you know, one of the things that really blew my mind, bro. And this how I know, this is when I was reading. I was like, this guy knows what he's doing. Allahumma barik. Is that in the comments, people, obviously the video will reach people that are not in Dubai, right?
Mm-hmm.
People saying, I'm going to come to Dubai for this.
Yes.
People, and not one, not two, like several.
And the thing is, I went through one day and I see someone, like a group of people. I asked him who are they? Like they came all the way from Abu Dhabi.
Wow.
All the way from Abu Dhabi to meet him, yeah.
So these guys 10x their Allahumma barik, their footfall.
Yeah. So like there's some days they used to make at least, like they used to have 100 orders, some days 200. Now minimum 1,000 a day.
Oh wow, Allahumma barik.
Yeah.
So they're 5 to 10x.
5 to 10x.
Based on what day it is.
Yes.
Allahumma barik. And okay, so look, let's get into this because one of the issues that I have with people is that they're not very creative with their marketing. And look, with marketing, you don't have to be too creative, right? There's some people that just want to be so poetic and creative with their marketing, where you get all the brownie points in the world for something that was creative, but it doesn't really convert. Then there's direct response marketing, right? Which is they're actually making money. But I feel like in this day and age, doing direct response marketing, which is just purely analytical, put the right copy, right words and whatnot, it's not enough without some type of brand.
Yeah.
Right. So how did you come up with like just talk me through the creative process? Because when I look at a lot of people's content, it's like it's so vanilla. It's so dry. There's no emotion that you're invoking here. There's a really good book I read called Contagious, and it's like a standard marketing book that pretty much everyone reads. In there he mentions that there is 6 things that help something go viral, right? I.e. contagious, right? Something that's viral is contagious. And one of them is to ignite emotion. And then he mentions emotions can be positive or negative. That the problem is not to make up to create content that invokes negative emotions. The problem is create content that invokes emotions that make you take action. So some emotions will make you take action, and some emotions will stop you from doing anything. Sadness is not an emotion that makes you act. So if you make content making people sad, that will not make people act. That will not make people act. So the negative emotions that make you act is fear. Make people scared. Like talk about the health risks that will come about if you don't get in shape today. People buy. Make people angry. They will buy. Make people laugh, which is what you do. They will buy. Make people excited. They will buy, and inspire people. They will buy. These are emotions that get you to move, right? These are very strong emotions. So you do this in your content. So if someone else is listening right now and they're struggling to get results for their clients, so what could they do to help get their clients better results?
So we're talking in social media marketing, just content, yeah?
I'm talking about the content. The content that you make.
Okay. So just first don't think it in a business perspective. Think it like yourself. Look at yourself. What content do I like? And the content that I like, is it just a few number of people like it, or like a large audience that like it? So think in your perspective, look at yourself and the content that you like, make the videos that you like, make content around them. Don't like completely take the idea, get inspired from the idea, and add your own, creativity with it. But it should be similar to what you like in the beginning, because you don't want to make something that, you don't really enjoy. In the beginning, you do stuff that you enjoy. And then over time, you could, move around, check stuff and everything.
So I like the concept of looking at what other people have done and then getting inspiration from it. There's a really good book called Steal Like an Artist. It's not really stealing, but the point of the book is that there's no such thing as original creativity. Everyone is taking something from someone else. And for me, there's 3 layers of learning. There's one, which is you educate yourself through traditional education, books, coaching, mentorship, whatever have you, right? The second level of learning is by actually doing. When you actually do something, which is like the concept of when you drive, you learn how to drive, right?
Yes.
Then you learn a whole different level. Then the third level, and I love this level, right, is just look at what other people are doing. Look at what other people are doing, and you can take a bit of that and a bit of this, and guess what? Bring them together in a way that no one else has done, and there you go, something original. Because what you're doing is not new. What makes it new is that you got a Pakistani brother who doesn't speak any English doing it, right? So it's like, what's the unique twist that I can place on this that's gonna grab people's attention? And if you don't get it the first time, and you probably won't, you just keep running that process and looking at what worked and what didn't work. Like, for example, you would make content and every day assess, okay, cool, seems to be like one every 10 days is going viral, or if I am not consistent for this amount of days, what happens?
That's it. Yeah, you lose it all.
You're right. The lack of consistency causes your reach to drop. So you just got to analyze what you're doing, and on the back of that, just grow. Okay, mashallah, tabarakallah. So I have a question for you. You don't use any music, yet these videos have blown up, right? Millions of views, hundreds of thousands of views. Why don't you use music?
It's purely because, like, I don't want, if I listen to music myself, it's just me listening. But if, say for example, I have no idea how much this video might reach to. If I aim for 1,000 and it goes to 1 million, that's 1 million people listening to music. That's 1 million people, like, complaining to Allah, saying, look, because of him we've heard music. 1 million people in front of you. I don't want to bear that. I don't want to, I already have my sins. I don't want someone else's sins to, be because of me. I'm not here like, it's bragging or anything. Like, it's not riya or anything, but I'm just like, it's not worth it. Like, there are many better ways to create content or anything. Music should be the last. Should not even be in the list, because music does nothing to the videos. People say it as emotions. You can create emotions yourself, as you said, like, with the videos that you make, you can create emotions yourself. What's the point of a background music video? Why do you need instrumentals? What's the, like, there is no point to it. Like, someone who watches the videos to get the value from it or be entertained from the video, not from the music behind. I see like a lot of, people say that you need to use trending audios for your videos to work. I disagree. It's because trending audios, it's trending because everyone used, like, let's just talk on the virality process, like in that perspective. Everyone used this audio the same way, you see the same thing with the same audio again and again. No one, like, it just doesn't hit anymore. Maybe the first person who did, okay, fine, maybe a little bit entertaining.
I mean, the proof of that is that, alhamdulillah, we've never done it. And
صح.
And none of our clients do it either, and making a lot of money.
Yeah.
The videos are getting out.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't see any point of adding videos to your, music to your videos. Like, there is literally no point. You can be more creative. Like, it may take a little bit longer. Like, for example, an audio is trending. You just add this audio to your video, add the same text, same copy. Okay, you got a video. It's like very little effort. The more effort you put, it may take a little bit longer, but you will get a better video. You will learn more. You will understand how to, get things done faster. Like, you took maybe, say for example, you took 3 hours today for like coming up with an idea, and then it's done. Like, you've created the idea. Now you can replicate this thing and add, like, it's just adding on, and then that's it. You come up with like 10 different ideas easily. So it's better than not adding. And also, like, you don't want to simply fall into sins. Also, and I've seen this where there was an influencer, let's call him influencer. He made a video which went around like 13 million views. And then at that time he used to make music and all that content, all that stuff. And then suddenly his content changed. He deleted all that stuff. He started posting like more Islamic videos and stuff. So he made a story on like why he stopped all this stuff, and he said the same thing. Like, that's where it hit me like that, because normally I used to think like, okay, only rappers or singers, musicians, when they make music and when I hear them, that's when they sin. I didn't see it in a way like, if I make a video and it has music instrumentals behind it, like I didn't see it like maybe that's I thought
also contributing towards them.
Yeah.
Also the fact that, you know, your rizq becomes haram now.
Yes, exactly.
Through haram, and then you're going to feed your kids that, and there's no barakah in it. There's a difference between earning money as a blessing and earning money as a punishment. You know, some people earn wealth and that's Allah punishing them. And then there's those that earn wealth and it's Allah Azza wa Jal blessing them with provision because of their obedience to Allah Azza wa Jal. Just a couple of questions I have for you, Akhi, before we wrap up, inshallah ta'ala. Just, I'm curious, yeah? Some technical stuff. The videos are going viral, but how much of that actually gets viewed by people in the UAE?
Well, in TikTok, it shows a percentage. I think in Instagram, I'm really not sure about Instagram, but
the highest countries that are...
it's UAE, Saudi Arabia, like Middle East.
Okay, so UAE is at the top.
UAE is at the top, I think around like 68%. That's like perfect for me.
That's very important,
yeah.
Because a lot of brothers who I've been speaking to who make content that is going viral, it's not really benefiting them because it's turning up in countries where their ideal client doesn't exist. So the fact that, and it's always going to go to people outside your country, but the fact that you have about almost 70% UAE, and then in the second country, Saudi Arabia, which is just down the road, a lot of people come from there, that's very good. That's very good.
I would say it's mainly because people miss out on hashtags. Hashtags is really, really important, I think. In my opinion, hashtags are very important.
Okay.
It's not, you don't just use random hashtags, selective hashtags. You need to perfectly target. You need to test out the hashtags which work, which don't work. And then you just need to just play around with the hashtags and find which works. Just add them to all your videos. That's it. Just if you want to make a little bit changes, fine, sure. But then the ones that work, I would recommend to stick with those hashtags.
Allahumma barik. I had an idea for you for that particular business. I'm not sure how effective it would be. It might be worth testing out. It's by creating, because obviously the guy's in Sharjah, right? It's by creating content that's iconic to Sharjah. So that when people see it, they can straight away see, okay, this is in Sharjah.
Yeah, that's what the masjid behind. You saw the masjid, yeah?
Yes.
That's an iconic masjid. That's a
okay, Allah, there you go. Okay, I'm not from Sharjah. Very good, very good. Akhi, Shihab, wallah, it's been an absolute pleasure, man. I really enjoyed speaking with you, mashallah. You're a young brother and you're already doing your thing, man. May Allah Azza wa Jal grant you utmost success.
I mean,
if people want to check you out, who are interested in your service, where could they find you?
They can find me on email. Inshallah, I will be starting a personal brand, I think, right after now. Right now, I need to be starting a personal brand. Let's just say a new account, inshallah, I'll be making. You can find me on Shihab _.
We'll just put it down.
Okay, let's just put it down. Let me think of some creative names.
Yeah,
inshallah.
/email, right?
Inshallah, let's just put it down.
We'll put it down, inshallah ta'ala. Lovely, brother. And Allah barak, if you guys have a business that requires that you want to strengthen your organic social media content-based strategy, then brother Shihab will be worth
Jazakallah khair. Jazakallah khair. Like, wallah, Jazakallah khair.
But he's not going to work with you if there's women or music in your...
Akid.
Barakallah feekum. And that's it. Subhanak Allahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum. Wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Inshallah. Alhamdulillah.
Mashallah, it's good. Yeah, first time.